This video contains several C4 tests for the Planetside 2 beta. If you're just here because you're curious how much C4 it takes to destroy a certain vehicle, check out the description box below this video. There is a chart there, and it will be kept up to date for when we come to the release of Planetside 2. So first vehicle, let's try 2 C4 bricks on the back. This is a Prowler tank, which is the main battle tank of the TR. So 2 C4 bricks, back of the tank, let's see what it does. That completely destroys the Prowler tank. Let's try something similar. We're going to switch the Prowler tank into deployed mode. This is the special ability for the Prowler tank. And only do 1 C4 this time. Let's see how much damage that does. Okay, that did over half of the tank's health, easily. That's almost 3/4 of the tank's health. So, 2 C4 bricks will destroy a Prowler tank that is in deployed mode. Let's try that again, though, with 2 C4 bricks not touching the Prowler tank. They're about 2.5 feet away-ish. Okay, that did not kill the Prowler tank that was in deployed mode, but it did bring it very, very low. That's only at like 2% health or so. It stands to reason that if one of those C4 bricks was just like half a foot closer, it would have destroyed the Prowler tank anyway, even though it's in deployed mode. So let's try and replicate a situation you might come across in the field. This is using the default jetpack that has not been upgraded in any way. 2 C4 bricks flying over the tank on top of it, and it destroys it. Let's try 2 C4 bricks on the front of the tank. Allegedly, the tanks in this game have more armor on the front, so let's see if that does any good here. Nope. 2 C4 bricks still blows the tank sky high. Let's try the same thing on a vanguard tank, see if its frontal armor is of any special note. Apparently not. Okay then. So let's try a lightning tank. This is a tank that's shared by all factions. Let's replicate a combat scenario where you're actually flying over one. 1 C4 touching, 1 not touching, and it blows the whole thing up. Let's try 2 C4 bricks not touching the lightning tank, but about the same distance away that they were for the Prowler test. Okay, that destroys a lightning tank. Alright. Let's try 1 C4 brick, see how much damage that does to a lightning. Okay, that did about 2/3 the health, maybe a little bit less than that. So, pretty significant though. How about a magrider tank? These 2 C4 bricks are under the back of the tank. Let's see how much damage that does. Okay, and it destroys it. Let's try 2 C4 bricks on the frontal armor of the magrider tank, and see how much damage we can get when the C4 brick are when they're placed in forward armor. That also destroys the magrider tank completely. So all the tanks in this game can be destroyed with 2 C4 bricks, but if you're someone who is thinking about using C4, you've probably already considered, well, maybe I should take a quad bike, put 2 C4 bricks on it, and ram it into a vehicle. So those 2 C4 bricks that we just did for the lightning tank that we just tested, that almost destroyed the lightning tank, but not quite. However, those 2 C4 bricks were closer than they were for the off of the lightning tank C4 test that we did. So if those bricks were on the ground, they would have destroyed the lightning tank, because they were actually closer than the other test that destroyed the lightning tank that was at full health. And we just tested it on a vanguard tank, didn't even scratch it. So at this point, it stands to reason that C4, when placed on a vehicle, is currently bugged. But let's do another test just to be sure. So this is the quad bike test. We've tested the lightning, we've tested the vanguard tank. Now let's test a magrider tank, see what that does. And it's done damage to the tank. The tank is smoking now, but we didn't even destroy the quad bike. The quad bike had 2 C4 bricks planted on it, and we didn't even destroy it. So this is confirmation that it is currently bugged. When this bug is fixed, due to the amount of damage that C4 currently does, it will stand to reason that by ramming a quad bike with C4 on it into a tank, you'll be able to destroy the tank when this bug is finished. Now in this particular test, I just, as you can see, the Prowler is at full health, even though I just flew a Mosquito into it. The Mosquito had 2 C4 bricks on the hood. So let's try a Sunderer. 2 C4 bricks on the back of the Sunday bus. And that doesn't destroy it, but did a lot of damage to it. A third C4 brick would have destroyed it, so if the C4 capacity is increased, or the damage is increased a little bit, or if you're an engineer, you should be able to destroy a Sunday bus. How about a mosquito? Let's say you're, you know, somebody on the opposite faction lands their vehicle, they start repairing it. How much damage are you going to be able to do if you plant some C4 on it while they're doing it? Okay, that didn't destroy it, but I was a little suspicious, so I decided we'd try that again. That time the C4 brick is on the top. And that does more damage to it, so there is some sort of location-based damage, even though the C4 bricks are technically touching the vehicle. But in this particular case, we just tested both the Reaver and the Mosquito. They've done way over half health, so 2 C4 bricks will destroy them. It's not very likely you'll come across this scenario, but what's 2 C4 bricks going to do to a Liberator if someone lands a Liberator and they're trying to repair it and you got an opportunity to plant something on it? That does a little over, you know, around half of the Liberator's health, so yeah, you could blow up a Liberator with this if they're repairing it. Now, that guy is an AFK Galaxy pilot who's hovering right now. So, to conclude the things I've seen so far, it seems that C4 is currently a little bit buggy, which, you know, is okay, beta is beta. But when the bugs are fixed, it stands to reason that 2 C4 bricks will be able to destroy any vehicle, even if you decide to ram another vehicle into it, because C4 on its own does so much damage that 1 C4 brick doesn't destroy any vehicles, but 2 C4 bricks does destroy all the vehicles, so, yeah. And on this Galaxy test, that did no damage, even though I got friendly fire warnings for it. The Galaxy was completely healthy. So, yeah, it's definitely bugged at the moment. But, when the bugs are fixed, it's probably going to do a lot more damage. You'll probably be able to kill stuff with quad bikes when you plant C4 on it. You'll probably be able to do the same thing by ramming a Mosquito or a Scythe into it. And, yeah. I will keep the chart in the description box below this video up to date as we draw closer to release and eventually past the release of the game. And I hope you found the information useful. I'll see you guys next time.